we're here at the Eugene J. Butler Middle School. Actually, the school is now two schools combined. It used to be the Paxson Middle School and the Butler Middle School. They're combined together. And we started a team here to do a first Lego League competition, which entails building a robot to do various missions on a table, which you saw, which you'll see parts of the field that we pictured. So this uses the Lego Mindstorm computer, which comes with the kit, and the kids have to program this on their own. They have to come up with different ideas of how to do the various missions. So they have to decide how they're going to, for example, pesticides. How do we knock the pesticides out of the water and out of the farms? And so they have to come up with a little trick to do that with. They also have to do retrieve some of the bacteria that's out in the field. So they have to figure out a way to get those back to their home base. The robot does about 15 different missions during this 2.5 minutes of competition. The robot part of the competition only counts for 1/3 of the score. So they have to do other things in order to score points in addition to the robot. They have to do a project which entails doing some research. This year's project revolves around food and food safety. It's called Food Factor. And so their project has to do with some kind of food sanitation or food safety. So their charge is to come up with a solution for what problems exist with food safety. In order to do that, they have to go and talk to experts. So they might visit a butcher shop, or they might visit a plant that produces food and ask them about what some of their issues are as far as food safety is concerned. And then take all those different informations and put them together with a solution for this particular problem. And then their job is to then come back to these experts and present their solution to them to see if it's viable and if it's workable. So that's part of what, and then they have to do a 5-minute presentation to the judges that basically demonstrates how they went about finding their problem, how they came up with a solution, how they presented it to the experts, and was it accepted. So and they can do anything they want during that presentation. They can do skits, they can do a TV show, a game show, they can do just a board presentation. They can decide whatever way they want to. So the idea is to kind of get the judges excited and maybe add a little humor in there to do that. The third portion, the last third portion of their task is called gracious professionalism. And what that entails is making sure that they are treating each other with respect. They're treating the other team members with respect, other teams in the competition with respect, and that they're playing fair and they're not jeering the other teams, or they're not making fun of them. So that's part of the whole process. They also learn teamwork at the same time. So that multifaceted project, very fascinating. The age group that is involved in this is 9 to 14-year-olds. It's geared towards middle school as well as some elementary schools.
What is your vision? What do you see in the future with these boys having this experience? And you as a MIT graduate, what do you want to accomplish?
Well, my goal is to get them really excited about science and research. So that's through this project, I think they'll be able to take this and try to apply it to their future, and hopefully go to school and go to college and get their education in science or math or technology somehow. So that's the whole idea, is to get them excited. We just went Saturday to our first practice session, and they were really excited. That was their first exposure to what the competition might look like, and lots of noise and lots of excitement. They saw teams that had been involved in this process before, so they're brand new to it, and they're a little excited about it. So hopefully that will carry over, and we don't have our first competition until December 12th, so that will be coming up. So we got to prepare for that. We've got a long ways to go. We have a lot of programming to do, and we still have to do a lot of work on our research project.
You have been managing people, resources in a large corporation. Now you're managing middle school kids. What is the difference? What is the challenge? What is the biggest issue that you have here so far?
Okay, well, it's really challenging for me because I don't have any kids, so I'm having to learn how to deal with kids on a regular basis because we do this twice a week. We meet for 2 hours on Tuesday afternoons and Thursday afternoons. Plus, we have the trips on Saturdays that we're going to be doing. So to me, the biggest challenge was just being patient to let the kids kind of do their thing with this. I'm always wanting to interject my solutions into the problems, but the challenge for me is to try to keep them working on it and also coming up with solutions at the same time. So this will be a pretty good thing because these kids have never done anything like this before, and so they're pretty excited about it, but they're not exactly sure how to go about doing it. So.
Finally, what you want to tell to other boys or girls who want to do this kind of games or simulations or exercises?
Well, I think this is a great thing. The first Lego League competition is a super way to learn a little bit about science and technology, get some programming experience, and then utilize that as a springboard to get to the next level, which is actually start studying this on a full-time basis. So I think anybody would benefit from this. You not only learn how to program, you learn how to think about solving problems, but you also learn how to deal with other people, you learn how to work in teams, you learn a little bit of fair play, etc.